Hi. Hello. Okay. Bye bye.
Hey everybody, it's Kiarra here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, I provide faith, lifestyle, and marriage content. I'm excited to have you here. So I realized that I haven't really given an update since my birthday about like what's going on in my life and everything like that. And I want to make sure that, I share different parts of myself for anyone who might be on the same journey or a similar journey to me, and I might be able to share something that may resonate with you. So, last time I checked in on my birthday, I told you guys that I pretty much had stopped with entrepreneurship in the way that we were doing it. I also just gave some facts of me just really valuing my time to myself and making time for myself and doing things that I love to do and everything like that. Those are some of the things I talked about. If you didn't watch my birthday video, be sure to watch that video too, in conjunction with this one, because so much has changed in my life, in me and my husband's life, since that video. So first things first with this life update. Number one, I started a new job. I was substitute teaching at a area school here in Greensboro, and it was such an amazing experience. I've always been the teacher type, so being in the classroom and pouring into people, that's always been something that I have naturally done. And so being in the classroom I thought would be a good setting for me to like learn more about myself, learn more about the ways I want to impact people, and just continue my love of literature. I'm a huge English nerd, always have been, huge reader. And so I felt maybe being in the classroom, not only would I be able to teach others something, but I could learn something as well. So I started with that position literally like a week and a half after my birthday, and it went into like full overdrive after that. I subbed for one teacher for a couple weeks. Then I bounced around in a different room for like a week or so. And then after that, once Valentine's Day came, I started long-term subbing in an English classroom. And it was such a wonderful experience. I was able to read texts that I haven't read in like 10 years, and it was such an amazing experience. Talk to kids, answer questions they may have about the college experience, and everything like that, and just be able to lesson plan and you do all those things. I literally got thrown in. I was not expecting it. I was honestly maybe expecting to get calls every couple weeks maybe, but from the day in January that I started subbing, I've subbed every single day since then, and it's now the end of March. Obviously with COVID-19 and everything, we're not currently in school. However, I'm still subbing remotely online, still grading, still doing work, everything like that. And that has just been amazing, because I also told you guys in my birthday video that God told me that 2020 was a year of rest. And I felt for the last couple years, I've just been grinding and barely seeing any results. And he told me to put things in his hands, allow him to do the work, and just rest. And so in that, I was able to get this position. That might turn into something more. I would be excited to share about that if it happens, but I'm grateful for the season that God has me in, and with the school and just the work I've already been able to do with them. My time does end in a couple weeks, but I am so grateful for the time I had there. So that's a vocational update. School update, and I'm actually going to go more into this on my blog. It is kiarrasykes.wordpress.com. I haven't really been promoting it yet, but I'm going to go more into detail about this particular thing on there. So with school, as you guys know, I was at Duke Divinity back in 2017 through 2018. I left there at the end of the spring semester, it just didn't feel right. Like, I felt, my spirit knew I was supposed to be in seminary. I just wasn't supposed to be at that particular one. And so I left, and I took time to really pray and discern what seminary education the Lord wanted for me, where He wanted it for me, when He wanted it for me. Because oftentimes we might know we're supposed to do something, but we do it outside of God's timing, hence why it doesn't work out. I'm proud to say that now, fall 2020, after not being in school since spring 2018, I will be back in seminary. I'm so excited. I registered for classes on Saturday, and I will be getting my Master's of Arts in Biblical Counseling. So I started with Christian education with biblical counseling, but after really wrestling with the Lord, looking at my strengths, looking at what I really needed to learn in order to be an effective counselor to people, just getting the strict biblical counseling degree worked more for that. I love counseling, especially when it comes to couples, when it comes to women. And so once I do have that degree, I want to go full-fledged with that, with biblical Christian counseling for premarital couples, marital couples, as well as women. And we'll see what the Lord does with that, how He puts that together. I really feel like that career is going to merge so many of the things that God has placed on my heart to do. So I'm excited for that. That probably won't be the end of my education, but we'll see. So I should be able to graduate from that degree in spring 2023, which is crazy because, like, I've also had to give to the Lord this feeling, because if I stayed at Duke, I would be graduating this spring. I would be graduating next month, but now I'm not graduating for another 3 years, and that's completely okay. The Lord's timing is truly the best timing. So that's a vocational update. That's a school update, marriage update. Me and Daryl have definitely started to, like, take our relationship to a new level. Like, I'm seeing it's not always so, like, lovey-dovey and stuff all the time, but it's like, I don't know, we're maturing, I guess you could say. Our relationship is really maturing. We're coming up on 2 years of marriage in June. It's so amazing and so crazy. Those 2 years flew by so fast. But we're also digging deeper, recognizing trauma, recognizing expectations, like unearthing all of that gunk that we came into our marriage with, and truly trying to get rid of it, and walking, pure as we continue our marriage journey, pure from all the gunk and the waste that we brought into our marriage that we didn't even realize that we brought with us. And we're getting our finances in order. We're paying off debt. Like, we're talking about houses in the next year or so. Like, God is just doing so many things. A lot of the stuff that we've been talking about for years, like, we're finally able to do. We're finally getting into a financial place that we can do those things, and it's just so amazing. Like, not only did I get blessed with a new job right after I posted that last video, so did he. And so it's just, like, so amazing to see us, working and doing things that we love to do, being excited about going to work in the morning, not neglecting other things that the Lord has placed on our heart, but knowing that there is a season for all things. And in this season, we're trying to pay debt, we're trying to get our finances in order, and so sometimes that takes sacrificing other things. However, we're still going strong and building another source of income, and it's just amazing. I'm very excited to see by the end of the summer, like, how much God has grew us as a couple, has grown our friendship. I'm very excited to see that. And let's see. So I gave vocation, I gave education, I gave relational. Oh, yes, we've also joined a new church, King's Cross Church in Greensboro. Our friend John introduced us to King's Cross about 2 years ago. He's currently on staff there, and so we have joined there. They have been people that we have leaned on over the past 2 years anyway, and so it was good to already know, like, the leadership and everything like that before joining. Of course, we joined at a really weird season of life, not just for us, but for them as well. And now with COVID and everything like that, so we'll really be able to, dive into our membership once this season is over. But we're very excited to be in a church that is gospel focused, gospel centered, that can stretch us in more ways than one, and different than what we're used to. And just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just different. And so I love that it's multi-ethnic, multi-generational, so there's discomfort on all sides, but we all have the common goal of serving Jesus Christ and preaching his gospel, which is amazing. So yeah, that's just some updates going on in my life. Like I said in my previous video, with us being home and everything like that, I'm really able to dive deeper into my content creation and what I want to do with that, what my goals are for this channel, what my goals are for my blog. So I'm just going to be posting, life updates every couple months to kind of let you guys know what's going on. I'm very excited because during this time of being home, I do plan to upload at least once a week. More, maybe twice a week, but definitely once a week you'll be getting a new video from me. I really love this environment where I'm recording, so I'm probably going to start recording outside the warmer that it gets. But yes, let me know what are some of your updates for everyone that's been praying for me since my last video. I appreciate it so much. Know that I'm praying for you as well. Like I said, if anyone has any updates of what's going on in their life, what's the Lord telling you? What has he poured into you? And how are you seeing that fruit in this new year? Despite everything that has gone on so far with 2020, it's been a very interesting first quarter of the year. But the Lord's word stands true, and I'm seeing that word that he gave me on New Year's Eve, it is so coming to pass. It is so coming to pass. So I want to encourage you that despite what our outside circumstances may be looking like right now, God's word is still true. It will still happen despite all the other factors that we have going on. Remember, if you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment on what's going on in your lives. I want to know, what content can I help and give you and serve you with. I want to know all that. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, like this video and share it, and I'll see you in the next one.